All right, it's time for some live drafting on the Football Card Quest. We're doing it on underdogfantasy.com. Best ball season is here, where we have no waiver wire start sit decisions. If you're new, promo code Quest gets you 100% instant deposit bonus. Love that they're still running that with us. You can get in on the action with us. Can help support the quest. We get a little kickback from that. And no waiver wire, no start sit decisions, man. So it's just a lot of fun. I'm going to see what they have going tonight. The guys have been doing pick six. Let's go. Clickbait's lost a link. Clickbait. I think Clickbait's, I'm following you on Instagram. You might send me a DM on Instagram and I will send you a new link. I kind of want to play one of these weekly winners. They also have the BBM 5 here. And okay, but yeah, so the big dog is over, or the puppy is over. So we got a weekly winners or BBM 5 or Eliminator. Which one you guys? Manny, do you have a link? Oh, I can send you a link. It should, when you sign up on Patreon, it should give you the option on Patreon to sync with your Discord account, which will automatically get you, like when you log into Discord, if you ever been in there, it's like an app. It has a web app or an app on your phone. It's got all the different servers that you're a part of, like little communities on the left. And mine would be right there. You'd see our little logo. And so you just be able to click in there and automatically be synced up. But if not, like if you didn't already have Discord and you didn't sync it up, I can send you a manual link, and that's what I was just telling Clickbaits to do. If send me a DM or Manny, send me a message on Patreon, I can send you a manual link, and that'll get you in basically the lobby of the welcome new members, and then I can go in and change your permissions so that you have full access to the Discord server, all the different channels. Screw it. We're doing a BBM 5. Let's do a BBM 5. $15 million in prizes, guys. $1.5 million to first place. So, round advancement. So they take the top two. I love how they put this here. So they take the top two after week 14. So they take the top two of your 12-person league. We're going to draft in a 12-person league. Then they consolidate and they take the top one out of a 13-person league. Then they consolidate again to 16-person leagues, and they take the top one from that. So it's not till week 17 where you're playing against a final pool of 539 players. So the total number of players is going to be 672,000. A lot of players. But shout out to our very own Card of the Power. He cashed in several $1,000s in a best ball tournament last year. I did pretty good. I cashed out $500 from Underdog Fantasy in profits last year. So overall, pretty solid. I wonder if we're even going to be able to fill BBM 5. Yeah, if you guys want to get in, just go to BBM 5 and fill in that lobby. I'm wondering if this is going to fill. We got 6 spots open. What I want to talk about as we go through this too is I want to talk about these dead zones, man, where there's a clear drop off in talent and opportunity at the position. And if you're drafting those guys there, you're just stepping in a total landmine, total trap. You're just wasting, hemorrhaging off value. Basically, at that point, might as well call it a donation to the $1.5 million first place prize pool. Only 3 spots open now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 2 spots open. Come on, guys. Promo code QUEST, 100% instant deposit bonus. One spot. I like how they've added the bye weeks in here now, too. I'll tell you, from looking at it, it was like, I think it's week 12. Yeah, I think it's week 12. There's like a ton of teams on bye. I mean, more teams than it. And normally, you don't want to really worry about it at all. But if you have just so many people on bye week, it could definitely affect you if you have literally get no points for an entire week. They really did lump a lot of people on week 12 this year. All right, so we're at the 10 spot. I don't recognize anybody out there. A lot of guys with shields. A lot of guys with shields means they're experienced drafters. If you're in our draft, you're in the chat, let me know. Draft starts in 10. I probably end up going to go robust RB because there's such a big tier drop off in bell cow running backs. And let's look at the let's look at the build. One quarterback, 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, and a flex, 1 tight end, and a bench. Let's see if these guys follow the script. If they do, that's great for me, to be honest with you. Let me get Bijan Robinson at the 10. Please. Please. Justin Jefferson, man, slid down behind Amon-Ra, Jamar Chase, Tyreek, and CD. A rookie quarterback. There's giving some people cold feet. Yeah. A lot of badges in this draft. I'm the only guy without one of those little shields. Utah Udies, 22 on the clock. So, yeah, I mean, we're still in the top tier. Okay. Brees Hall. So now I'm starting to consider wanting to pivot off of that and go with a wide receiver. And, I think I will. I don't think I've gotten A.J. Brown. 3-year, $96 million extension. He is one of those guys, man, that could separate with the best of them. Anything is down season last year for Joe Burrow. Guy still puts up over 1,000 yards. So I think it's easy for A.J. Brown. I mean, that, it's one of those Jamar Chase situations, except A.J. Brown's got a couple years on him. So We haven't quite got the 2,000-yard season, but it is definitely there. There's a case to be made for taking A.J. Brown #1 overall with the evolution of the Philadelphia offense and Jalen Hurts getting even better this year. So, oh, man, Saquon Barkley just went. Yeah, I think we at this point, man, this is a tough one. You really do want to go Marvin Harrison Jr. here, but Jonathan Taylor's a fine pick. I'll go Marvin Harrison Jr. We're gonna go with this 0 RB strategy so far. Jonathan Taylor, honestly, is a fine pick there. Yeah, he's gonna go right behind me. Let's see what my correlation is with Arizona. And so now I'm pulling up the week 15, 16, 17 schedule to see what my correlation is with Arizona and Philly. So there's Philly and Arizona right here. We got at Washington, at Carolina. That's fine. Philly, Arizona at the Rams final week. That's great. And Dallas at Philly final week is great. So two great final week matchups when you've got a 596 player pool. Honestly, like it's tough for me to keep up with 15, 16, and 17. I like to just go and look at week 17. So if I'm going Philly and I'm going Arizona as my first two picks, now I can start looking at Rams players, Dallas players to bring it back with, especially at the running back position. So like what I like to go ahead and do is star up a guy like Blake Corum because we know Kyron's already gone. Let's star up Blake Corum and have him ready to go for later in the draft. Let's star up Cooper Kupp because Cooper Kupp has been going way later as well. Star up Cooper Kupp. We can obviously you can star up Stafford. You know, any of the quarterbacks we're bringing it back with, like could star up Kyler. Go ahead and star up Kyler. Go ahead and star up Hurts. I don't know where Hurts is going to go, but it's going to be in the top 3 to 5 quarterbacks minimum. So in terms of ADP, it would be like that. I'll definitely do the ADP like that, and then Kyler, Blake Corum, Matt Stafford. But from another standpoint, we could go McBride. We want to star up Trey McBride. Like you can build a pretty in-depth roster by stacking the final week and predicting it just a crazy shooter. Kyron Williams is still out there. Whoop. He all of a sudden vaults up to my top spot. Devonta Smith is still out there. We could easily justify a double stack with Hurts and Smith. That would be super sexy. I mean, Devonta Smith had 1,300 air yards last year. He's had over 1,300 air yards every year. And that's with A.J. Brown on the roster. All right, so we got Devonta Smith out there at the lowest ADP. We're going to go ahead and take him now. If we get sniped on Jalen Hurts coming back, that's just really, really shitty, man. That would really suck, but it is what it is, and then we'll continue focusing on Kyler later on or Matt Stafford. But at this point, we're going Jalen Hurts here at quarterback. We're praying he doesn't get sniped. We are praying at this point. Oh, Mike, how long has the oh man, how long has the mic been off? Oh, jeez. Wow. Dude, I hate this. The connection. Oh man, I'm going back like 10, 15. Oh man. Dude, how long has the mic been off? 10. Wow, so the mic's been off for 15 minutes. Shit. Oh my god. Man, I've been on a roll too. Been feeling really good about this draft. Spitting out all kinds of analysis. More views and longer duration. We're Hey, I'm glad you guys have the chat. I'm gonna need a third monitor in my new office because I'm back at the clock. So what I was saying is that was the running back dead zone rounds 8 through 10. And I'd much rather have Rashid Shaheed there than any of those running backs that were taken. All right. 130. Skirt. We're going to have to go Jalen Wright here. Austin Eckler is still out there. We definitely go Austin Eckler. Cousins was out there. Mooney's out there still, great value. Roman Wilson's out there, good value. Jermaine Burton, Troy Franklin. A lot of good value at wide receiver, running back. Trevor Baker, JJ. All right. Jerome Ford. I was talking about Nick Chubb's ACL a lot. He makes a ton of sense there. Definitely want to get my hands on. We're at pick 135. I think we go ahead and go Jerome Ford here. Yeah, we need more depth. So like he's an easy guy to pick up. Because I was saying Nick Chubb is not, if he's even at 80% capacity this year, he's still going to be eased into it. And he could only be looking at a 25% snap share for the first half of the season. I mean, Jerome Ford is just fine. Like Jerome Ford can earn himself a crazy efficiency. He's a solid running back. So, you know, I think unless Chubb is forced into it because Jerome Ford gets injured, I think Chubb is going to be eased into it at his age, being 28 years old. So I'm going to have to be reactive on Nick Chubb. This year, he's in a running back dead zone. And Jerome Ford in the 12th round is a way better value. So you go wide receiver or quarterback in those rounds 8 through 10. I was saying the only reason why I took DeAndre Swift is because he offers such a high per game upside. And that you have the matchup correlation at the end of the year with Chicago. But otherwise, if it wasn't for him and I got him at 87 before there was a massive run on running backs that are all dead zone running backs here for guys that waited to take running back but then got scared that they were waiting too long, what you do is don't get scared, man. Don't get scared. You face it in the teeth, man. And you fade rounds 8 through 10 unless you absolutely get some huge per game upside like Swift and it correlates with your other players Like I have Kenneth Walker on Seattle, so it's a direct comeback, direct bring back with DeAndre Swift. Then you fade it and you go with like Jalen Wright, Jerome Ford, guys that give you a ton of per game upside that you can get much later. That there's plenty of scenarios where these guys have significant playing time towards the end of the year. Scared money don't make money. That's right. All right, so let's look at the Cleveland. Cleveland's got KC in week 15. Cleveland's got Cincinnati week 16 and Miami week 17. So they're a fantastic team to target bringbacks and stacks because those are all high scoring offenses with good quarterbacks. So you love it. So, I mean, you bring back all kinds of Cleveland players. Deshaun Watson's still out there, man. But you also have Elijah Moore if you feel nervous on like taking a Deshaun Watson swing. You also got look at the running backs you can get here super late. A Ray Davis. These guys have standalone value in the offense as is with room to grow into larger roles. Kimani Vidal. I'd rather probably have Antonio Gibson who's going to have a guaranteed role, but they do like Kimani in LA. All right, so at ADP here, we're at pick 154. All right, we're right in the Roman Wilson range or Jermaine Burton. So I just have to pick between Burton and Roman Wilson. Two rookies. I'll go with the one that's got Joe Burrow. I'm going to go with the one that's got Joe Burrow over Russell Wilson and or Justin Fields. No lie there. Guy's definitely going to have him a couple spike games this year in the rookie season. Great from a hobby standpoint because he's a rookie. Fantasy standpoint, yeah. We just talked about those final 3 games of Cincinnati Bestball. Denver, and you have Denver there. So speaking of Russell Wilson, but that's actually, Bo Nix City now. Bo Nix and Troy Franklin. So Cincinnati, Denver week. Don't hate it at all. Chargers, let's see. Yeah, Cleveland and Cincinnati week 16. So now we got a Jerome Ford versus Jermaine Burton. And then I got to check I might be back. Yeah, I'm back on the clock. Just like that. All right. Speaking of Denver, Troy Franklin's right there at 159. Is Bo Nix out there too? Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going back-to-back rookie selections here. Speak of the devil. There he is, Troy Franklin. Now we got Bo Nix at 208. That's perfect, man. Perfect. Yeah, see, Gibson's a perfect running back to take late, way past here, the running back dead zone. I wouldn't be opposed to taking some Bucky Irving on Tampa. He's going to be a goal to go, and you watch. Bucky Irving's going to be a goal to go running back for the Bucs, and he's probably going to score like 5 to 6 touchdowns his rookie season. So my Rachaad White expectations have been lowered slightly. Like I still think he's going to be great. He's going to have like a 65% workload with virtually all the receiving work. But Bucky Irving is going to get some of that between the 20s work and some of that goal to go work. And he's got the capability to get through to the second level and actually break off, a big run up the middle. And if that happens as a rookie, his cards are going to spike. So from a hobby perspective, you better believe I got his RPS first look, because both Bucky Irving and Jake McMillan both got invited to rookie premier events from Tampa. And I got both of their RPS first look autos out of 49. Had to do it. I appreciate you, clickbaits. Peace. Send me that DM. Also, Tyrone Tracy Jr. Bingo. Did not get invited to the rookie premiere. Does have Sage cards, though, that are very cheap right now, and is literally second on the depth chart behind Devin Singletary on the Giants. That's guaranteed standalone value of 10 carries a game. Maybe a couple targets. Who knows? Could grow. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's start planning this pick so I don't get bamboozled. Got some tight end. I still don't have a tight end. We've got 4 rounds left. So this has got to be my tight end move here. And I think Jonnu Smith is still out there. He is. We're going Smith and Likely. I might have to get another one here. I'm not opposed to. There's Jasicki. I might have to go 3 out of my last 4 picks as tight ends with a Bo Nix in there. 5 running backs. There goes Tracy. 5 running backs. 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers. No tight ends. What do I do here, guys? Do I have to go tight end? I guess the Saints do offer a little bit of correlation there. We could go Saints in terms of we'll go Saints because I did have Rashichi. We're gonna be getting 3 out of our last 4 guys are all gonna be tight ends, unfortunately. That's okay. Tight end is such a landmine. Outside, you literally have a top tier of a couple guys, Kelsey, Andrews. This year I'm putting Pitts, McBride, Sam Laporta. I'm putting those guys in that top tier as well. I pick 182. I say we go ahead and we get Smith. We can get them. We can get both of them. Right? Let's get Likely. Might just go all 4 picks tight ends. If Jonnu Smith comes back to us, I'm snagging him. And then might go Jasecki at the very end. But I do want to have Bo Nix there as a balance. Because, that's just such a great stack with Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's going off as with Bo Nix. It's going to be glorious. So, and that could have a really high ceiling. So, I'd just love to have that depth there. But we don't really need it at quarterback with Hurts and Tua. We do need the depth at tight end at this point. Don't really need the depth At wide receiver, got A.J. Brown, Marvin Harrison Jr., Devonta Smith, Jamison Williams, Rashid Shaheed, Jermaine Burton, Troy Franklin. Absolutely love those 7 receivers. Running backs, we have 5. Could use maybe one more, but we only have to start 2 on a weekly basis, guys. So honestly, I feel fine with 5. Kenneth Walker, Joe Mixon, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Wright, Jerome Ford. I'm feeling fine with that. Jalen Hurts, Tua at quarterbacks. Feel fine with that. Honestly, I think these last 2 picks have got to be tight end to give us that additional depth at tight end. And heck, who knows? Maybe one of these guys could fill in. What cost me a lot of money last year in Bestball was the tight end position. Believe it or not, I had Sam Laporte on my best team, and I was crushing it. It was a CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott roster with, I think I had Bijan Robinson on that roster too. Believe it or not. Anyways, the final week, Laporta didn't have the game. Like, he had a down game and he only put up a couple points. And it was McBride. I think McBride rosters that had, a lot of points, but there was a couple other, super late round guys that had the spike week that really contributed in a big way. So I think it's important to have good depth at tight end because that really could hurt you. And I hate to spend a top pick on it when it's such a inconsistent position outside of those top few elite guys. I mean, look, even Laporta had a down week. We can definitely get Jasicki here. Yeah, we could also pick up Jatavion Sanders. I'm not opposed to him. There's Dawson Knox as well in Buffalo. This is the way the cookie crumbled. It's our last 2 picks coming up. Johnny Smith got plucked, 189. All right. 202. Depth. What do you think, guys? One more tight end. Let's go do this one for Derek. For Jatavion Sanders. Look at that run I did on tight ends. My final 4 picks. All tight ends. Overall solid, guys. I'm really happy with the draft there from the 10th. You guys also got a great look. We got a great examination on the running back dead zone this year. Good luck out there in your drafts this offseason. Had fun tonight, guys. I'll catch you in the chat. We out. Peace. Sorry about that audio for 13 minutes. That really killed the stream. Sorry about that, guys. We'll do better. I appreciate you guys sticking around, though. Peace.